also tracking maps, which also reveals all the enemies. And now, as you can see, I have 117% HP, and normally when you have over 100% HP, the health deteriorates slowly per turn until it drops down to 100 again, but thanks to our badass trait, which I picked at the beginning, it goes up to 150% before decaying. And if we pick the second level of it, it would go up to 200%. Which is, to say the least, very useful. This part of the level looks better. There's a lot of cover to hide around corners. This guy just teleported in. This here is a teleporter. When you step into it, you get teleported to a certain point in the level, which is predetermined, and enemies can use it as well. This here is a small haste globe, which gives us additional health. And as opposed to the med packs, we can pick it up and carry it around. It gets used as soon as we pick it up, basically. Take a lot of ammo. All the enemies are dead, so we're safe. We can do whatever we want. And we pick up the med pack and go down to level 3. On a roguelike, normally levels are generated more or less randomly. There are several different kinds of level layouts you can get in Doom roguelike. This one seems to be the same as the last one. There are also some levels which are always the same, which are more or less the same. There's special levels. I'm going to show them off when we get them. This here is a lever. A lever can have several different effects. It can heal you, it can repair your armor, it can deal damage to all the enemies on the map, it can spawn enemies around you, or it can turn the floor in the current room to lava, acid or water. So it's usually not a good idea to pull them unless we're close to the door. And we're really not close enough in case this floor gets turned to lava, we'd be dead, so I'm not going to use it. This guy's face. Now, before running up to the map and picking it up, we should check whether there are any enemies to the right, because if we pick up that map and there's someone who shoots at us, that barrel would explode and deal a lot of damage to us. See, this guy was just waiting there, and he would have wrecked our ass. This is a combat knife. It's used for melee attacks. Normally you can do melee attacks with your fists, and you can also pick melee weapons like the combat knife and obviously the chainsaw later. And you can pick up traits that give you additional melee damage and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of that. Another thing about the shotgun is that it's not really good at long range, and even though we just killed that one guy, it usually would take at least 2 shots, because the shotguns have a certain spread, so each of these 8 damage dice gets spread out over distance, and then you would only, for example, if you hit it at the maximum range, you would only deal a single of these D3 damage, but if you're at close range, if you're right next to an enemy, you get to deal all 8 of these damage dice. Now this is sort of a dumb situation. There's a room full of acid and we can't really go over there without getting damaged. However, no, we can't see this. it's not really worth going through it right now. Actually it is. I'm going to explore this thing, as it doesn't do all that much damage. It's still significant, but if you only have to take through it twice, it's... well, let's just say we can deal with it. Whack some ends and continue exploring the level. Pick up all the health, be careful on the barrels. Yeah, there's no one over there. You can also hear when enemies are close by because they have they do those breathing sounds and demon noises and shit, so you can tell when someone's around. Another thing you have to be careful with those barrels is the explosion destroys any items around them, like this. So if there are any important items you want to pick up, you should be careful not to blow up any barrels. Alright, this is it for this level, and here are red stairs. Red stairs obviously to a special level. In this case, Hell's Arena, which is always the first special level. And Hell's Arena is pretty awesome. Basically we get this kick-ass music and we're in a big arena and demons spawn and we get to kick their asses. This over here is a demon. He can only do melee damage and he's really easy to pick off from a distance. And you just noticed I haven't been showing off the enemies, so I'm going to do that now. This right here is a demon. There are these assy pictures, but they're really fucking ugly. But they also tell you some stuff about, and not really all that much, but just a description. There are traits you can get, like intuition, I think, which tells you how much health enemies have left, and second level would also tell you what the levels do, and they detect enemies out of your vision. And it's pretty useful if you're playing Scout, because Scout can pick the intuition trait at level 1, while everyone else has the prerequisite of 2 levels of Eagle Eye, which we're not really going to take on. This down here is the Cacodemon. It's big and flying and red, and it shoots plasma balls. We do not want to stand in the line of fire of that guy, so try to avoid it. Now what I did here is dodge. Whenever you move perpendicular to the line of fire of an enemy, you have a chance to dodge. I don't know, it says somewhere here what our dodge chance is. No, it doesn't. Basically there's like, I don't know, it's 10, 50, maybe 20% of a chance to dodge whenever that happens. There are also traits like Hellrunner, which gives us a better chance to dodge, and there are also items which do that, but which we don't have. So the best way to deal with these Cacodemons is to move in such a way that they can't fire around you, like around the corner, because we can fire around the corner but they can't. And since the shotgun at close range does enough damage to continue to push him back, you can just keep doing that until he dies. And we level up, we pick up a second level of Son of a Bitch to deal even more damage. Yeah, because of these guys, it's also a good idea to hug these pillars.